Martin, do you remember one or two horses early on in your career who were the sort of leg up, or ones that you just had a little affinity for, a little sort of special place?
Well, definitely for me, I think Persian Punch. He was not only was he a great horse, but he was a turning point in my career. I think I'd had a couple of Group 1 winners. I'd won the Oaks, but then I rode him, and I think he just helped propel me, because every other Saturday I was winning on him, and it really puts you up there. I think you need exposure. You need exposure, and Harry's had a lot of exposure lately, and you need to then, you know, the camera's on you, so to speak. People are watching you, and you need to show them what you can do. And sometimes you just need that, don't you? You need the opportunities, and then you just have to take them. And
do you both notice? Do you really notice the difference between, in terms of that exposure, public awareness? Maybe these days it's on Twitter or social media, or just people coming up to you in public or whatever. Do you notice the big difference between a Saturday winner and Monday to Friday?
Oh, definitely.
Or the big meetings like Cheltenham?
Yeah, definitely. Like Surname's bold display of jumping on Saturday. Twitter was all over it, you know. Yeah. They were retweeting things and commenting class horse and different things like that, you know. And I think that's good for racing, isn't it? People are watching it, and people are retweeting it, and even people that don't watch horse racing see that sort of thing and think, oh, geez, that thing can jump and stuff like that. So that's good for racing.
The same for you, Martin, in the flat?
Yeah, definitely. A Saturday winner means everything. If you're having winners through the week, people see you, owners see you having winners, and then you get the opportunity to ride better horses at the weekend, and then, like I say, you're given a chance, and you have to take it with both hands.
You touched on Persian Punch, actually. I think it was last week. It was in here with George Baker. We were talking about Persian Punch. There was a few emails coming in talking about, you know, warrior, heart of a lion, and he was a bit like that. And George was saying he thought he might have been a little bit of a character, stroke quirky, and some the way he would almost, you know, he was kind of almost letting other horses come to him just so he had something to do. He was
an amazing horse. He had this style about his racing where you had to send him on from halfway, and he just kept galloping, and if something came beside him, he'd let them get a head up and he'd battle back. And I've never ridden a horse like him since. Very intelligent horse.
Right.
Very intelligent horse, and I think he actually generally loves racing. He loved it, and he had his own fan club. Never ridden a horse with his own fan club, but people loved him. Yeah. And he was a great old boy. You know, he's brilliant for me.
Oh God, you imagine if Twitter was around back then as well.
Yeah,
he'd have been.
He had people following him around,
yeah,
racecourse to racecourse. But no, he was special. He really was.
He never pinged a hurdle, did he?
No, I don't. His owner Jeff Smith wasn't keen on jump racing. I mean, he was good enough on the flat. I don't know. Elsie always said he'd have made a good hurdler, but I don't know. He did a good enough job on the flat.